This might be one of the shortest TikToks I've ever posted because the point is so straightforward and simple. Was Hitler physically, actively responsible for the Holocaust? Was he the one going around rounding up all the Jews, forcing them into the camps, pushing them into the chambers, turning the valve? Was this all Hitler's doing? Or was it his words that motivated the evil Nazi soldiers to go and carry out all of the actions they carried out during the Holocaust? Or was it Hitler? Was it a one-man show? Was it a five-man team? Was it Hitler and pals that made the Holocaust happen? Or was it Hitler's words that somehow resonated with so many fucked up minds and radicalized so many fucked up people to where they went and carried out the actions based on the words and the rhetoric that came out of Hitler's mouth? But because that man who tragically lost his life on September 10th, 2025, didn't actively go out and physically do the things he was advocating for, we're supposed to hold hands and kumbaya? You're not going to have a logical debate with me because I just beat everybody who would argue with me with that. Donald Trump to this day believes the 2020 election was rigged, right? Did he go by himself and try to squabble with Joe Biden, or did he try to choke out Mike Pence? What did he do? What did that man do physically with his 2 arms and 2 legs? Not shit. But his words motivated over 1,500 radicalized extremists to attempt an insurrection. So don't sit here and act like because that man wouldn't put action behind his hateful rhetoric that we're all supposed to be conflicted about this week's series of events. Y'all, the logic that is not a part of y'all's existence is so goddamn infuriating. It is so frustrating. Melissa Hortman, her husband, and their dog. John and Yvette Hoffman and their daughter Hope. That Hope is still with us, and so are John and Yvette Hoffman, because by the grace of God and miracles, that he got shot 9 times and survived. And then when that evil human being impersonating a cop thought that he had finished the job there, then he went and unalived Melissa Hortman and her husband and their dog. What was Nancy Mace's tweets about that tragedy? What was MAGA's rhetoric and words about that tragedy that literally happened earlier this year? On Wednesday, September 10th, 2025, Nancy Mace said, "Time to bring back the death penalty." On September 12th, 2025, Nancy Mace said that CK would want us to pray for the man that pulled the trigger. So just so we're all on the same page here, on Wednesday when the tragedy happened, it was, let's bring back the death penalty, war on the left, war on Democrats, everything like that. And then by the 12th, 48 hours later, when the truth hit the news, then it was, he would want us to pray for him. You want me to observe that clear? You want me to observe and comprehend that clearly biased bullshit? Literally within 48 hours. And you think you're going to argue with me and win? My logic wins. My logic beats yours every time.